Welcome, Coach Jerry here. Welcome to this video. I wanted to go live here real quick and explain something that I did a poll yesterday about, and the poll said, what is the main reason, why you feel like. Let me actually see exactly what I wrote because I don't want to kind of like just go random here. But yeah, the poll was simple. It says the three main problems ladies are struggling with belly fat that induce them to do yo-yo dieting. And I put three main issues, and one would be routines. About not having the workouts efficient that creates spot reduction, like that get you to lose the stubborn fat. The other one is like lack of sustainability or easy enough follow or sustainable nutritional protocol. And the other one is more hormonal imbalances making weight loss harder. That wasn't a trick question. It's not like there is one or the other. Those are like three main issues, or better say, the three main things that get ladies to struggle. It's not like you had to choose, let's say, specifically one or another, but it's more so it's like which one of these you struggle with the most, or which one of these you think you struggle with the most. And the inability to see the problems at times as a bridge of things, meaning like it's almost like two or three streets that goes one side or another. It's kind of also the problem in solving that, because as you know, one of the each of these streets would have substantial problems in between. It's funny to me though, it's like that two of these, it was more so based on sustainability or based on habits or based on stuff that you can control. While the other one, which everybody voted the most, is more so on the premise of you thinking that there is some sort of circumstances that you cannot control. Now, the reality is that you always can control, but it's funny to me to see this all the time, uh, in all honesty, because it seems like people are tend to almost like um, want to pretend that there is no control on things, right? So there is no real ownership about not doing the things. And I see this in this group all the time. It's like, aside from our clients and not even all of them, I see almost nobody taking challenges. I see almost nobody posting. And so how would that, I mean, what are the actions that you can control, right? And if you can control it, why don't you just do them? It's way easy to say, I think that my hormonal imbalance holds me back. What I want to talk about today, though, is like there is no denying that, when you get to 40 or 50 or 60 or even 30 for some of you, if you diet it all the time, is that there is definitely an involvement of metabolism imbalance. If you chose that answer, like struggling with hormonal changes that makes weight loss harder, you can see that posted at least five, and this is the five that comes to my mind. It's not like the only five; it's definitely more. But there is at least these components, right? And I would love for you to actually read these components and see when I'm talking about it, and comment down below which one do you think it's yours, because it's gonna be a mixed, but definitely there is one more prevalent. We talk about the domino effect the um, inside the masterclass, and the domino effect is like usually that one action that creates the root cause of the problem will also have one specific solution that create the outcome. And what is the big thing that you can change today that will allow you for everything else to go well? Meaning, like, if you're a person that sits in your ass all the time, chances are walking a little bit more will be the solution for the same person. And let's talk about that. Both of these people has metabolic syndrome or insulin resistant, which is basically the inability for the body to be able to burn fat and sugar effectively. That creates an imbalanced metabolism, and over time that creates a high blood sugar levels, and that creates the inability to easily burn fat or easily lose weight or lose fat. And when you go to the doctor and you take a lab, you will see that you're, like you also see maybe triglyceride, and you also see fasting blood sugar way over high, maybe hypertension, and so forth. For a person that moves nothing, moving more would be a solution. For a person that moves too much or do a lot of cardio and do a lot of restriction, the insulin resistance comes from stress and cortisol, and doing less would be the solution. So, as you can see, there is no that mind-boggling every single time for me. And I said in the master class, I get messages every single day, and of course, we also ask things to people. And and the common question is like, okay, some of them is like they write a huge ass message there and tell me, okay, what should I do? It's like, it's not like what should you have to do, it's more so like, let's understand your protocol, like let's understand your case. It's not like one thing that you're doing wrong, it's several things that like it's a big picture that you need to assess. And therefore, there are at least 5 issues if you struggle with hormonal indeed. Number one is the weight gain due to menopausal and hormonal shifting, which usually is the sex hormones, which usually is perimenopause, menopause, or even past pregnancies. Is no denying that one pregnancy is usually is going to be almost no difference, and then when you go to 2 and 3, it's huge difference when it comes to the ability to lose weight. The other one is slow metabolism slowdown and the ability to make calorie burn to be harder due to past dieting or really acute inflammation inside your body, right? And that means like essentially your body loses weight less efficiently. The other one is having cravings and hunger that caused by hormonal imbalances that basically creates you almost like creates a situation which is so hard for you to lose weight because every time you diet and you lose a kilo, then you gain back two. The other one is like you struggle with energy fluctuation, which makes it hard to be active or do very good work inside the gym or whatever you're doing, right? And then the last one is like, of course, as I mentioned many times, the sleep is poor, and if the sleep is bad, then the stress is high, and then there is all these components or compensations. It boils down, like I said before, to have the ability for your blood sugar to be low and be able to teach your body how to burn fat efficiently. If you back in the days when I hear this all the time. Back in the days, I hear, I used to be able to lose weight very easily. Now I can no longer lose weight efficiently. Um, why is that? I used to be able to eat a burger, a pizza, and then I was able to burn it off. I was doing some intermittent fasting, I was doing some keto, I was doing some carb cycling, and now I can't. What happened? Why my metabolism is this way? Well, your metabolism got tired, basically. It's like tired of you messing up continuously. Uh, and what I noticed here is that essentially one of the big problems is that people don't understand that whatever you can get away with when you're younger, you can no longer get away with when you're older, and then using the same protocols will only be either temporary, because if you do keto, you'll lose weight. When I say you lose weight, I don't say you lose fat, you lose weight. But essentially, it's like you need to basically teach your body how to repair repair your metabolism and metabolically flexible. And like I said, I just made a reel about it. One of the things that you want to be doing when you are even diabetes type 2 or insulin resistant, or I mean, your blood sugar level will dictate the ability, quick ability to lose weight. So if your blood sugar is on the threes or on the fours of millimoles per milliliter, then you're having a easier time getting away with that. This is why you go inside the joint, the burger joints or whatever, or pizza, whatever, and you see other people, and it's like you say, I'm sure you said that. I said it many times. Why does my friend has the ability to eat whatever they want and then they lose weight and they don't store the weight and I do? Well, because you're probably a little bit insulin resistant. Even if it's not something like huge, it's something on acute. So you don't want to be mixing like your blood, your body has only two abilities to actually burn stuff, right? You have burn the ability of burning sugar, carbohydrates, or burning fat. Okay. Now, if you burn more fat, it doesn't mean like you lose more fat. Depends what you're doing, right? And one of the things that I notice is that when you mix up like you with huge, even healthy recipes, or even all these salads with avocado and nuts, whatever, like you're not really, when you mix protein with healthy fats, and then maybe you get some alcohol, like every time you get alcohol, by the way, you kind of like slowing down the ability for your body to burn fat for 3 days, because like, and that goes sometime with caffeine as well, and that goes sometimes with sweeteners. You kind of giving your ability, your body, the inability to lose weight. Why does, for example, my recipe work if you were to hit those? Is because, simply put, you're usually on a huge calorie deficit. Still, like, that's the beauty about it, because like if you saw the muffin I did yesterday, 10 muffin is like 700 calories or something like that, or maybe 900. If you ate those muffins and they were regular muffin, you'll be eating 2000 calories. And of course, that's like the calorie too high is kind of what creates a problem as well. But still, on a low level, if you can give your body the ability to burn fat or sugar, that's good, right? So if you want to know if you're sugar burner or fat burning, I would definitely take the quiz that I said multiple times about, my metabolic quiz. I will be able to give you more insights of what it is. Aside from that, um, what's gonna happen is like, this is the, if you have a metabolic inflexible, you fix it on the same way. It doesn't really matter about what is the problem, whether it is a menopausal issue, or whether it is a cravings issue. Like, you kind of wanna, I mean, you wanna let me know what it is also, that you can post down on the comment. But you will fix it on the same way, which is basically teach your body how to be more metabolically flexible. Having a breakfast which is only sugar, having a dinner which is only veggie and fruit, veggie and protein, for example, fat very low. There is really way, like, not so many ways to make this thing easy. I mean, in a way, it's super easy. It's just like you need to do it, right? And the biggest problem is that I see all the time, which I'm going to talk about. I'm going to jump on the other group now, because we're going to soon run a challenge over there. And um, I'd like to talk about something more specific there, how we're going to actually fix it in the next challenge. But over here is simple. Over here is simple. It's like, if you're able to teach your body when to use sugar as a fuel and when to burn fat as a fuel, you'll be super skinny and you'll be losing weight super quick, because you finally allow your body to lose the weight. One of the crazy things is like, I have a sugar cravings, and then what are you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna go on keto. What the fuck would you eat fat if you have a sugar cravings? Your body's telling you something, right? So teach you, like, listen to your body, give your body what it needs, as long as you understand actually what you're doing. I see a donuts all the time, and it's like, oh, I have to stop eating carbs. The carbs is a problem. It's like, in a donut, it's like 90%, like maybe 80% is fat, 20% is carb, and then there is like some percent is protein, like just 1%. But it's like, as you don't understand that, people don't really understand what is fat and sugar. If you understand how to use pure sugar, it's like using Ozempic. It's the natural Ozempic, pure sugar. So I'm really, I want to really teach you in the next challenge, how are we going to be able to fix your metabolism when your metabolism is ready to be fixed. Because if you had, like, this is kind of the problem. Done, if you kind of like dieted all the time and you cannot process 1,000 calorie, even if I put you on a sugar only diet, or on a or something like whatever, a keto diet, it's not gonna work, because like your body has no structure. This is why I'm asking you, take the quiz. It's gonna be easier to understand. But when you understand how to do that, it's simple, because you test, you do something for about a week, you look your blood sugar, you go to, you take not only the weight, but you also take the weight and you take a measurement. If everything works, well, then you are actually doing that. Go on the other group. I'm gonna go live there. Let me know if you were live or a replay here. Comment everything I said down below, and let me know if you are going to take the next challenge. We're actually building it now, so probably sometime in October. But aside from that, go there now, because I'm going to talk about something really, really important, which is usually the one of the biggest misconception, is that When dieting correctly, you'll lose weight because you're supposed to diet for a specific amount of time. Then all the rest is maintenance. The problem with the people in general that they want to do maintenance like this and then they diet all the year long. They diet, they maintain for a week, or I want to diet again. And basically this is the problem. Okay, so I'm going to talk about in the next 21-day group here how the fat loss acceleration will work and how we're going to be able to lose up to, for some of you, up to 15 kilo by end of the year. Talk to you very soon. Coach Jerry here.